We all know the dangers of plagiarising in academia and in published material. But what do you think happens if plagiarised material appears in an expert witness's report? Welcome to Expert Witness Red Flags. My name is Mark Tottenham. I'm the author of The Reliable Expert Witness, which is a handbook for expert witnesses giving evidence in courts, arbitrations, and other forums. Now, courts expect expert witnesses to be reliable and truthful. Where they're presenting information within their own knowledge, the court expects that to be clear. If they are including material in their report from another source, the courts expect that to be clear as well. So it isn't a surprise that courts are not impressed when an expert witness plagiarises material for use in their own expert report. And this is what happened in the English High Court case of Samrai and Kalia. Now, the claim concerned very serious allegations of abuse by the leader of a religious community. The plaintiff called an expert witness who presented a report. Unfortunately, 4 of the paragraphs in the report were identical to 4 paragraphs in an article that had been published by another person. When the expert was asked about this in cross-examination, she said that she had included those 4 paragraphs because she agreed with them. Well, what did the judge have to say about this? It is difficult to imagine a more blatant breach, not just of the provisions of the court rules and practice directions, but more fundamentally, an expert's obligation to the court, because these passages were, in effect, a deception practiced on the court by the psychologist in pretending that these passages were her own words, representing her own opinion, rather than the repetition, regurgitation, if you like, of the views and opinions of the original writer. The judge went on to reject the psychologist's evidence and, in fact, rejected the entire plaintiff's case. The lesson is clear. If you are an expert witness giving evidence in high-stakes proceedings, it is very important that you make it clear to the court what is your own material and what you've quoted from somebody else. If you're quoting from a published source, make sure that you properly cite the articles. These are lessons that most of us learned in secondary school, and any professional person giving evidence in court proceedings is likely to have had third-level education as well. So there's no excuse for plagiarising material in your expert report. And if you need further guidance as to the work of an expert witness, have a look at my book, The Reliable Expert Witness, or see my website, marktottenham.com.